All right. Before anyone yells at me for no sound, the sound should be good. And here we are, back again, 5 minutes before daily candle close, April 16th. Man, is that right? 2019. So we are just cruising. So, if we're looking at this correctly, we are, but why does this not look right? Why does this not look accurate? This doesn't look right at all. Doesn't look right at all. Let's see what we got going on over here. That looks correct. Yeah, so Brave New Coin for whatever was not updated. It didn't have the current price action, so that doesn't make any sense, but you know what? BitMEX does, and that's fine for today's purposes. So this is all good, and that's what we like to see. So as far as the daily is concerned, currently, let me throw it on the 24. All right, there we go. We got a timer set over here, 3 minutes and counting. So we talked about yesterday the one bullish candle that we had after the drop. You know, this spinning top, we're not really concerned about. Bullish in price, but I mean, you know, no big deal. So the one actual bullish candle we had during this little series over here, we gave it all back yesterday. Well, now we took it all back again. Now, this is a formation. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's sort of like a little, it's like a packaged little sandwich in here. You know what I mean? You got this candle would need to come, the wick would need to come down lower. So it's basically three candles all the same height. You got a bullish, bookends, and the same pattern works with the bearish side as bookends. But anyway, that's for another day, another time, another place. For now, we are looking at an increase in volume after consistently coming down for a little bit. Haven't quite made it up over average, which would be about 2 billion. Sitting around 1.44 billion. Trading volume currently for the day, 24-hour period. All right, so we did have a little rise up over here, right, and a little push down, and now we went sideways, sort of found a new range, and again, we were talking about yesterday, support line. We were sitting at that support line right here, somewhere around the 52.06, and then we talked about the 50.16, how every time it came lower than that, it just wicked up again, so a lot of buying interest right here. Pushing back up, this is good. Not able to close up over previous structure is not great. But again, it's a waiting game, so you got to sort of let that thing play out just the way it does. As far as candles are concerned, it's still a good looking candle. Rejection on the top end, but over half the candle is solid body, with the body so far appearing like it's going to close above yesterday's wick, which is even better. So a good sign of continuation to come. It is still, you know, don't forget, this is still a swing failure, right? So you came down from the low, you made yourself a high, you came back down, tweezer bottom, you hit the top again, new high, came back down again, and haven't quite made a higher high. So you're looking for a higher high right here, haven't quite hit it, so now you're looking at a swing failure, which just means you got some local resistance, and you'd be looking to actually flip that to the bullish side for continuation. If not, continue to find it as a level of resistance and then ride it back down. All right, so we're looking at 7 seconds before we close this thing off and read the numbers out. What do we got? Hey, Snow, good morning. Ferris, what's up? Saint, yo. What's happening? I'll read the chat in just 1 second. All right, so we just closed this thing out. Let's see what the final numbers are. We opened at, hey, now it's closed. All right, we opened at 50.24. We hit a high of 53.29. That's pretty impressive. We hit a low of 50.13, which is only a couple bucks down. What is that, $11, $12, $11? We closed it at 52.02, so we're able to maintain $178.50 to the upside, plus 3.55%. So very nice. Will we get continuation? course, that's the questions everybody's asking. Again, it's a swing fail, so I don't, man, if I press that button, it's going to be total anarchy. And I just don't want to. Yeah. No, we're not going to do it. Just imagine a line right here, you know, do that. Just imagine that line as being resistance. So you just want to break up above. It's not something that you need to retest. It's just something that's going to be local resistance, right? That's basically it. You can paint a line using these bottom wick here, this bottom wick here, or you can do bodies if you want bodies. But essentially, you would be drawing a diagonal uptrend line as support and a diagonal downtrend line as resistance. And you're going to get yourself like a little mini symmetrical triangle. And you would just be looking to break up above that. This is the important thing, right? And this is just for wicks. Don't even worry about the bodies. You just want price action up above 54.74. You get price action above 54.74, then you did clearly paint your third higher high in a row, right? And right now you do have a low, a higher low, and currently only just by a couple cents, another higher low. So you do want to be able to wrap that up in something nice. Now, price going up, right? Volume going down, that's bearish. That's not a good sign. So you do have to be cognizant of the fact that we are up over volume from previous 3 days ago, right? These two volume bars over here. But you are lower than average volume, right? Average volume should be around 1.9 billion, where we're sitting around, I think we closed out somewhere around 1.4. All right, so keep that in the back of your head. Plus, this whole thing, right? These volume bars, although higher than 2 days ago, right, are still lower than our trend, right? The trend is volume up, price down. Volume up, price down, which means less interest in continuation, right? And expectation for reversal. So just keep that in the back of your head. If you are, you know, very bullish about this, I would want to see up over this level. So up over 54.74. I would also like to see to break this trend in volume. Like to see get a little bit more interest in there at the higher levels. Start testing out that 54, you know, 55, 56 zone. And then we could start talking. All right, so that about wraps up for BTC. Let me go check the chat real quick. Yo, Ferris, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that, and it is Ferris with the S. I got you. Saint, what up? Thank you so much, Snow. So many interesting ones today. Excellent. I've been traveling, but you are back. That is great. It's great to hear. Traveling is cool. You just have to be okay with it. All right, G, bite. We don't need to be asked. All right, we'll just pop it up. Again, nothing to see here, Snow. Look, we've been playing this ascending triangle forever. And why not, right? It works. As far as I gotta do something where I can see it. I want to see more of the pattern, but I want it to not be so lost within the pattern, if that makes sense. All right, anyway, we can get rid of this. We'll leave this up here, Snow, because this is your chart. All right, so what we did miss over the last few weeks all played out in similar fashion, right? I mean, I know we drew this and we drew the median line, so we did see reaction on the median line, which is fantastic. We did not see the push up above and a close for breakout. We actually saw a downward play, and then the pattern expired, right? So let's get rid of that. Pattern was invalidated because it never broke out. It just bled out. So nothing to see there. The push up did hit our top line, right? So this has been a pattern within range, right? So you could play this both ways, right? You buy down here, you sell up here, rinse and repeat. That would have worked right here for sure. If you sold right here, that would have been great. If you played the median line, you would have rebought. I mean, you just touched it. So maybe you got filled, maybe you didn't. Another push up to the top. Now you didn't quite hit the top here, which is where we'd like to see it go. But we did hit top of range, right? Top of the pattern. If you didn't get it there, you certainly got it right here. Look at that. I mean, it's on the nose, right? That's fantastic. So this is just further verification that, yeah, the pattern line is holding, and we are continuing our pattern as far as our low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. Now look at this guy right here. Almost invalidated everything, right? This guy. Let me do that. All right. That wick tried to invalidate a lot of things. But some people play wicks, some people don't. You know, it's a personal thing. Is it price action? Yeah. You know, if people are buying and selling, then it is price action. If it's a fat finger or a stop hunt or a false break, then I look at it very differently. All right, but those need to be investigated. We're on a daily chart, so you really have to see what the price action was on like a 5-minute chart and see like, all right, was it actual price action? Did it just take a nosedive, but that's legitimate trading? Or is it one sell order and you had a bunch of, you know, people buying down at you know, no man's land? All right, so it could be a bunch of things. Anyway, regardless, we did find major support on our pattern, which is right here. I guess this should be more over where the green line is, but yeah, it's fine. We don't need to fix it for now. But regardless, we are still finding resistance on our top line, and we're still making higher lows, and we're starting to push back up here. We found resistance again on the median line, this median line right here, right? That's our other structure line we need to get over, and every time we do, we hit the top, and then we come right back down. And it looks like we pushed back down on this line once again. Another push up, and it looks like we're coming back down again. Now, this aqua line was another median line for structure. That's this structure area right here, where we did happen to see all this accumulation after the fact, right? So we made this structure high, right? And then we hit a low, and we made a new high. We came back down, and we retested previous structure. But we hung out there for, you know, like a week and a half. Just riding that line. Well, here we are again, and we're just riding that line. All right. I put this little rectangle over here to try to highlight this line a little better. And the reaction that you get within that line has been pretty dynamite. Right? Support, support, support. Right? All real good. Now, that's on the way up. Right? So, coming down, right? Support again. Flipped it right here, became resistance, false breakout, resistance. Okay, resistance, resistance, didn't even quite make it, came back down here for support, push back up, the wick means resistance, another push up again, body closed on it, resistance, pushed up again, spinning top, drop, found support, flipped it, back to resistance. All right, so these lines do work. Sometimes they don't exactly look beautiful, right? This is like a wick cutting through wicks to a wick to a body, right? You just have to play around a little bit and try to find what makes sense to price action. And you know, work with it. That's all. Sometimes you got to massage it a little bit. But if you do have to do a lot of work to a trend line, I usually say it's not a good trend line. Like if you really got to finesse a whole bunch of stuff in order to get yourself a horizontal, then it's not a good one. You know, it should be fairly obvious. And that's what I like about these lines that we put up here. These are obvious levels. These are obvious lines, and they all seem to be respected to an extent with G-Bite. All right, there you go, Snow. wrapped up in a little package for you. I am testing now D-Live. I figure I should probably mention that. So we are now streaming to YouTube, Twitch, and D-Live. It's a different platform. So when you hear my voice go away, I'm reading chat. I think you guys know that, though. I think you guys already know that. So anyway, okay. So Paul, what's up, buddy? Can we look at BCHABC? I don't see any reason why not. The chart, 8 days off. I love you. Have your own chart. Yes, no, that is your chart. Can I get your thoughts on ETH USD Kraken? For sure. ETH USD is hanging around 166. 236 fib. Think it possible run at 169. 32. All right. So let's take a look at look like BCH ABC USD, and then we're gonna do ETH USD Kraken. Okay. So I got you. Don't worry. BCH ABC USD. USD or Tether? Probably Tether, right? Let's check Tether. Let's check Tether. Okay. Yeah, that was my Hail Mary entry down here. We did not get it. So I was looking at this thing. Geez. Well, it was definitely a few days ago. Probably when we hit this level up top over here. I go against the grain sometimes, and I have no problem doing that. I was hoping for, or at least what I was seeing through what I looked at, was a retest coming back down here, which would have been really nice because we would have tested previous structure high over here and the breakout from a parallel channel. So we didn't get it, and that's, you know, look, you cannot be right all the time. That's just, you have to learn to just move on with the next trade. So I had a couple Hail Mary orders, or a couple orders down here in the, it was a big zone, 227 to like 196, 200. So basically 200 to like 230, right? A pretty large zone there. But I was also hoping, I was trying to time it as well, because it would have been nice to come all the way down, right? Push past the spikes and settle on body height, body structure. But this is Binance and it is Tether pair, so there's not a lot of history. So there should be more history, because I believe the split was the split just this short? Has it only been around that long? I guess maybe. But in any event, I was looking at this as a possibility, especially after this big parabolic move up. But, you know, c'est la vie. We didn't get it. It's all right. No big deal. What we did get was, off of this move, coming from our low down here, right, which is our initial burst up. So you had your big push down. You had your big move up. This is the retrace, right? This is the retrace from listing, drop, retrace. From the retrace, you had a pullback, right? This is your pullback. And then it took you to this candle to break it. And you know, I'm not done with this zone. I will not be surprised if we come back to this zone. I wanted it to come back and retest this breakout play at the same time, which it can only do that in a very small window. You know, time is ticking for that to become a possibility. So I'm not done with this, but I need to look at current price action, because that's what we do, right? We don't trade on hopes and dreams, you know, we trade on what we see. So here's what we see as far as what's going on the daily chart. So big push up, drop down, overall move 382 support, shallow pullback. Big push up, came back down just a tiny little bit. When we pushed back up, we found a new resistance level right here. swing fail, wasn't able to get over that. Now we've broken it, right? So it would have looked something like this on a swing fail. We would have had that. That would have been our first indication that we failed. We would have given it our second candle. We would have gotten the bearish candle. So the bearish candle would give us our swing fail right here. Now we come down. We make a new low just in this little price right here, this little price action. And then from this low, we started pushing up. Close up above. That's the break from the swing fail. We did actually come down for a retest and another push. So this is all good on the bullish side short term. Right? Also, let's not forget the red line here. So red line is this guy right here. Let me thicken that up a little, make it a little easier to see. Okay, so red line coming into play. Right? This is our first indication. I can't stress how important this level is. Right? This zone right here is very important, right? So you had listing, and listing is always, yeah, whatever, right? From listing, we dropped down. We found support for whatever reason, 74.42, whatever it is, 74.02, right? That's our support line. Then we pushed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days straight. Big moves. Huge moves. This candle alone, 51%. Then we get stopped out for whatever reason. No more. You get nothing. We tried again a little lower, failed. Tried again a little lower, failed. Tried again a little lower, failed. This price dictated this low. Okay, this price dictated this low. That's important. All right. Now to take this price into account again in the future, this should be retested. Okay? So what we do is we're using this price on current price. This is the candle that broke this structure high. All right? And because of that, this is why we're using it. So, in other words, this is relevant to current price action based off of how important it was. All right? So, that being said, we're using that as an indication of what may happen. Because our swing failed, broke up above, closed up above, came back for a retest, and pushed up above, that's good. We're looking bullish. We're up over our trend, right, for the first time since, right here. At least we closed above it and then failed. We do have support at the 382 with another push, right? So looking for 346.54, looking to get up past this structure high. In order to do that, yes, we do need to cross this new resistance level right here. All right, we make this a little bit smaller because it's way more local. All right, so expect reaction at 330 even. Expect reaction at 330. You do need to push up above that in order for any attempt to get over the 346. You get over 346.54, and now we're talking. All right, now we're talking about, now you got to get over listing high, which was 350, so an even 350 list. And then you can start pushing for these other moves, right? We'll lay down targets for like a 1618, 2618, 423, that type of thing. All right, but overall, current price action would dictate this is looking to at least attempt the 330 mark. And after 330, looking for a 346.54 attempt. If this holds, double top and drop. All right, so double top, expect a drop. If you're dropping, expect the 382 to fail on the second time. In which case, hello 5 and 618, and then I'll be looking back into that zone, possibly with a retest of the parallel channel. All right, that took a little bit longer than I expected, but I hope that's what you were looking for. I don't know. Who knows, right? Nobody knows. What was next here? ETH USD on Kraken. All right, ETH USD on Kraken. Let's take a look. think we looked at this yesterday. ETH USD on Kraken. Yeah. All right. So based off of what we said yesterday, right? Breaking the ascending triangle is excellent, right? Finding that push up and a retest. This is all good. Do need to get over structure levels. That's this guy right here. Looks like we're pushing on it right now. Looks like we're pushing. Are we over it? Yes. All right. So we're over previous structure. We're not over the candle breakout structure. That's this guy right here. I mean, we're literally prices on it. As we are speaking, we just broke it. Okay. So, yeah, this is a good sign, for this particular asset, right? So ETH USD is certainly looking good at the moment. This is great. Now, unfortunately, we do have to consider other variables here. Volume down, price up, not good, right? We did get the drop over here. So we did get our drop, and now we're just sort of leveling off. Overall, though, it is still within trend of volume being lower. Wood, again, exactly like Bitcoin, I want to see this up over average. I want to see good volume push up. I want people to be excited about buying this. If there's no excitement and the price goes up, then it's just, you know, Bob down at the local grocery store putting in a couple $1,000,000. That's not going to sustain. We need sustainable buying, right? We need sellers willing to sell at higher levels where, you know, of course, sellers are always willing to sell at a higher level. And we need buyers willing to buy it and excited to buy it. We need the trading to be more exciting here. We need more people actively trading it and pushing this volume up to give this at least enough push to get up over these levels, which are current levels that we're currently at, and then give it the go-ahead, right, to push up past this previous structure high. So previous structure high sitting at 187.81, right, is a challenge at the current zone. Getting up over this level would be the first real bullish sign that this swing fail is going to prevail, right? Further upside is what you're looking for. Again, the bigger picture is still local trend is up. Local trend is up. So you got a low, you got a higher low, you got a higher low, higher low, higher low, a little series of higher lows, right? And then you have your higher low right here. So overall trend is up. And the one thing that any price or any coin or any asset wants to do is continue trend. The big problem here was this double top to the drop, right? So you had your double top and then the push down, and then it sort of sat under this resistance level for quite a while. It had a real hard time shaking this double top. You don't want the same thing to happen up here, although far more localized, right? With only just a few days in between, where this was, you know, many weeks. So a little local, so you get less of a reaction. But you want to make sure that when you are pushing past it, right, you're pushing past it with something substantial, like this. This volume that dictated this candle was the candle that pushed past the top, right? Broke structure. That's important. That's also the top weight candle that you need to get over today. All right? So that's sort of what you're looking at for ETH USD Kraken. This is being monitored, let's put it that way. It could still very easily come back down, find support again over here for a triple bottom. It hasn't decided either way yet. It needs to do something, and on the upside, it's right where it's at. It needs to continue that move. On the downside, you'll be looking at support again in the 155.01 zone for a triple bottom. All right, let me check the chat. Oh, the sky's the ceiling. How are you feeling? I feel terrible. Let's see. Amaya Skies, hello. We know, yeah, it's right, not much history at all. It wasn't that long. Okay. Just a hunch, but I think because SV is being delisted in a few places, people have moved to ABC. Yeah, that would make sense. Thoughts on BAT BTC? Saint, we'll take a look. Paul, all right. Wall banger with Theta. All right, Saint, let's take a look. BAT BTC. All right, so good old-fashioned basic attention coin. We have clearly played with this one for quite some time. All right, so what we did with BAT was this. We looked at this move down here, right? We projected our profit, I can't speak. Sell orders? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. So we were looking for sell orders at 1618, 2618, 3618, 423. We hit 1, 2, 3. Did not hit the 423. Is it out? Let's talk about it. So, the push that came up was a good push. This is a great push. Does it need to come down? Yes, of course. We found support, the 786. This is a new entry buy box. New entry. 786 for support. We were hoping for 709, 786. All right, we brought it all the way down to the 886 because historically with Ravencoin or with BAT BTC, we've seen deep pullbacks. 786, 886, 709. All right, so that's why the box is so low. It's also right here. Why? Because of this. What do we always do, right? We like to come back to previous structure. Came right back to previous structure. It tapped out right here and continued down and hit the body. So this was a tricky order because you want to be in the trade at a good price. You don't want to get stopped out too early, right? So what do? So we measured our move down from our first hesitation point, push up. That's why our 1 is down here. Okay, 1 to 0. That's our pullback. So we almost tapped out on the 1. Stop loss on this guy was under previous structure low, not our move low. A little bit different than normal. It didn't look like it mattered either way. We didn't get that low, but we did continue down, and people got nervous, understandably, and I get it. But we're still in the trade. No big deal. Big push up. Find support down. Support all the way down here. Right? 2 good candles up. A reach. Back to the 382. Couldn't quite make it. So it came back down again temporarily. 2-day down. Another push up. Swing failed just on the daily with the 4-bar pattern. All right, so we are looking to continue up. The 423 is not out of the picture. Do expect, not that I expect it, I am looking for BAT to make higher highs, and we're not done with this move up here. Okay? Still looking at a level at 11.094 to get hit if, things remain the same. Okay? Now, on the bigger picture, this is why I zoomed out, right? The bigger picture. Look at the breakout play, right? Look at this breakout right here. This is perfect. This is what we look for, right? That's a huge pattern. It goes back, who knows, months, a year, a long time. But look at the breakout move, the push up, the resistance. Big push, close above, smash down, flip it for a retest. And this is what spawned our new higher high. All right? That's what we're looking for. So, put this into perspective. Just look at price action. You're looking at your low. You're looking at a high. a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. We are well within trend. Well within local trend. Looking for further upside. All right? Looking for further upside. That's the plan. Okay, volume steadily down right up to the last candle. Volume rising, 3-day rise, right? 2-day dump, 2-day dump. New volume up yesterday, good. So far, not enough data. All right, so that's sort of where we're going with that. All right, let's move on. All right, theta. Yes, wallbanger. Hey, wallbanger. Don't you like numbers? Thought that used to be your your sign-in slogan. And now that it's not there, I feel cheated. All right, theta, BTC. Let's take a look. I'm sure we've charted this before. We sure have. All right. So, let me wrap my head around what we were looking at here. Oh, this was the cup within a cup within a cup within a cup. Sure was. All right. Theta, current action. What did we do here? Well, I use orange for range, but this is not a range. So that's like a consolidation zone. That's a huge zone. Oh, geez. I don't know. All right, well, anyway, let's just look at what we got. All right, we came out from the rounded out bottom low. Little push up, little pullback, push up, pullback. Big move up. Good pullback. Sideways consolidation. Another new higher. Is that a higher high? It's got to be, right? Yeah. All right, so create a new higher high. Very nice. What is this? What is this? What is going? Hold on, one sec. I don't know what this arrow is here. Are we just looking at it? It's literally just an arrow that just looks at it. This is why we need to clean. We need to clean our charts from time to time. All right. Anyway, let's go back to our daily. Okay, so big push up, gave it all back. So it's kind of like a false break. Similar to a pump and dump, but we're not gonna get into all that. From the move, though, this is important. From the move, we have lost our one line support. Okay. Now, did we break our low? Yeah, we broke our low too. So that's not good. So this right here, right? That's not great. But what it is at least consideration for support. Look at the support you got. Look at the reaction you got on that line. All right? So here's your bottom. Right, from current move. Right? Support, 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 support. 7 times. We'll call it 8. 8 times that level was tested, and 8 times that level held. That's pretty good. Now, what some people say about support resistance, the more you smash into it, the more likely it is to eventually break. It's like chipping away at glass. You tap on it, you tap on it, you tap on it, and it gets weaker and weaker and weaker. Support resistance is very similar. It's a matter of, is it range? Or maybe that's what, I don't know what this box is here for. Sorry. Okay. Should be more like that. So maybe this is range. New range level. Maybe it's an area of consolidation. All right. Maybe it's waiting for distribution. Okay. Now, these levels over here is just a thought process, but the push down on the levels, finding resistance 4 days in a row, and then coming back down to make lower lows, right here. So it's a double bottom, right, with a push. You're looking to push up out of here, find this resistance, and now you got to creep your way back up. 786, 618, 382, back to the zero line. All right, so Theta's got some work. There's no doubt Theta's got work. I do like this area as support. So that to me is good. It lost everything else. We have to remember that. So remember that it lost everything else. But what's the bigger picture tell us? You can get a lot of insight from the bigger picture. This was just a calculated move off of current price. What's the bottom showing us? What are we looking at? So if we go from the bottom of the bigger move, where are we at? 709? Yeah. 709 just about. In between the 709 and 786. And then if we take it to our actual low. So this is global low, right? This is the lowest. You're looking at 709. Okay. So remember that I got to get rid of these. I'm sorry, guys. Remember that how you decide to look at an asset can sway your bias one way to another. So it's important to keep that in the back of your head, as you know, it doesn't seem like a level, so to speak, but it is. In the bigger picture, this is a perfect 709 support level. It's an area of accumulation that has been an area of accumulation before, and has been an area of its first area of accumulation outside of just after listing. Right, so this whole zone right here is an area that, you know, Theta's used in the past for people to buy and sell. All right. People are happy with this area. They accumulate in this area. All right. And then they distribute in these areas. Okay. Now, local price action would tell us that we lost our low. Right. We lost the low. Okay. This would be your low from the pullback. Let's put this back over here. So let's just say just from the pullback. So from the pullback, you lost a low. On the wicks, you found support all the way across the board. All right. We're looking to get this back up. Now, again, bigger picture, right? You got your low. You got your higher low. You got your higher low. You got a double bottom. All right. Double bottom looking to make a higher high. Up here. All right. So that's Theta. And I think you said, what did you say, Raven? Yeah, Raven. All right. Let's scope out Raven BTC. Raven BTC got some things happening here. Another one that we made a couple moves on. All right, so Raven BTC, based off of the push pullback, this was the original buy zone. We put it up. We got our 1.62636 So these are all exhausted. Let's get that out of there. All right, so that play is over. It's done. We hit our 423 and we're happy. Next move up, big push up. This should be over here. Not sure what that was all about. And let me slide this over so we can actually read it. Something like that. All right, so buy orders 618. We are. Did we get it? Yeah, we got it right here. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Volume down while price is down, so that's bullish. That's good. We do have a break in our rising wedge, so this pattern's over. Get rid of that. Let's see. Overall support and resistance. We're going to keep this up for now. This may play in the future. I'm going to hold that right where it is. We do have a new channel coming down. Right? So when we do, if we do find support on the 618, which is this red one down here, this green zone is confluence with the 618 and structure high, or previous all-time high. All right. So we're looking at that for a few different reasons. One, when we made our new higher high over here, the hesitation on the pullback came right down to it. All right. Push up, pull back, push up, pull back. Right here, swing fail. So swing fail gave us the new channel, but that also painted the bigger picture. The bigger picture being a 618 pullback right here. All right, so we are looking for a continuation down to actually hit the 618. 618 finds support, and I'd like to see this flip up, volume up, find support, re-push, new higher high. That's the plan. All right. Now, I'm not worried yet about the swing fail. If we do continue down, I expect support this other purple line, 907. All right. If we do cut it short, you're looking at 983. So 983 for support if 618 doesn't hold. So 618 is 1,025. We've already tapped into the zone. If we re-tap into the zone, I would expect to hit 1025, find support. If you don't find support at 1025, I'd imagine we're headed down to previous structure, 985 to 892 ballpark. 907 would be better based off historicals. All right. So that is, yeah, that's Raven. Raven coin. All right, cool. Let's see what we got over here. Okay. Let me scope this. It's good. Very nice. All right. Yes, so we did theta. We did Raven. There it is. I like numbers. 2720 for theta. We're already on Raven. Big push up theta was due to a snapshot for the airdrop of T-Fuel. Oh, okay. Possible buy for the Raven at 1063. Sell at 1538. 1538. 1538. Why? Why 1538? Because of this candle? You saying sell at 1538 because of this candle? Structure body? I wouldn't worry about that. I wouldn't worry about that. You gotta flip it first, right? Flip the channel, break the swing fail. So flip the channel and break the swing fail at the same time. That'll give you enough push to get back to the 382. You flip the 382, and then your next stop is 236 and a 1. But 236 is 1457. Back to the zero line is 1724. I just didn't know where you got the 1538 from. Unless you're going from the swing high. This ain't really a swing high. That's the second candle in line that brought the low. But that's your high, 1724. All right, let's see. You got 5 fuel, free data, 2018. Snapshot, day-to-day comp, already been distributed. Right, sold off. Oh, okay. You're going with okay. Yeah, cloud. You know, cloud's gonna show something totally different for sure. For sure. All right. Let's see what time it is. 46. All right. Let's do. Let's do this. We haven't even looked yet today. Let's take a look at this. We'll pull one chart from here, and then we'll wrap it up for the night. Let me reload this and count how long it takes. All right, it's cruising. It's cruising. It's it's doing its thing. It's fine. I got coffee. There we go. All right, so what happened today? Let's talk about it. On the upside, 24 hours, Binance, all means BTC, ETH, USDT pairs. NAS, BTC showing up, top dog, 23 up, sitting just past the 618. Wabi making moves. 21 up, 138% of that down. That's rugged. But look at this. This is nice. Right? Strong uptrend in the 12 and the daily. Big push. Big pullback. Big pullback. NAS ETH is the third pair, where Wabi ETH is the fourth pair. So we can see, 1, 2, 1, 2. Same for all. Yo-Yo making moves again. 18 up. Lost 50% of that, so 9% up in the last 24 hours. Not bad. Not bad. Super low market cap coin, 7 million, so it's rough, but it's doing things. Syndicator ETH is trying to step its game up. Look at this. The 30 and the 1 hour strong uptrend, while everything else is sideways, slightly bullish. This is something we may want to look at. Let's take a look at that. Syndicator ETH. All right. Well. Sure, we all see the big, giant, symmetrical triangle here, but we might as well draw it on anyway. Yep. Oof. Well, got your break, and you got your retest, and you got your push. This is the weekly chart, by the way. So, overall, that's okay. It's good. It looks like it kind of stalled right here, which is just about double top zone. Now, if I were going to do horizontals, I would have put one right here, which is where we're trading, but that would be a resistance zone, especially from the push up. Weekly chart, by the way, push up, come down, support, push back, broke through second time around, new support, push back up, resistance, 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 3 weeks in a row, push back down just above. All right, structure low would have been body height. Found a level. came back up again, pushed back down, higher low, push back up, and now 1, 2, call it 3 weeks again, resistance. So that's the level to beat for sure. Let's see what the overall is saying here. Let's go to the daily. Let's swing on our fibs. I want to see from top to bottom what this looks like. Again, it's not perfect. Just want to get an idea. All right, look at that. 236. Right? That's great. Is it perfect? No. Is it close? Yeah, it's close. We would need 50 what? 50, 58, 50, 25. 50-30 is good in my book for tonight's demonstration. All right, so as far as syndicator ETH is concerned, on the local side of things, we did push back to the 236. That's great. All right, that's really good, but it's also a major resistance level. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? All these attempts, and they've all failed. Do we have an inverse head and shoulders? Left, up, head, right, up. Maybe. Maybe. It's ugly. Neckline would have been way down here. So the break up above would have been distance from head to neck. Might have even gotten that here. Drop, support, push up. So this support line's good too. Right here. So really, if we were going to do something like, let's say we did this, you could reasonably there you go. You can reasonably do something like that for range. Alright? So, what would we be looking for? What do we always look for with range, right? A breakout with a retest. Now we got to take a look. How did this thing react in the past? And this is it's too intense. Let's do that. Alright. So, in the past, we did have a break. Right? That's a false. We had a break right here. Came back for the retest the next day. And then we lost it. We had another push. This one's nice. Push. Another push. Retest the next day. Started to come up. Failed. These are just push and fail, push and fail, push and fail. Again, push, close up above, come back for the retest. Now what do we got to do? We got to do this. Now you got to push over that line. All right? Now you got to get over here. Get over there, and then we're looking okay. Looking okay for what? Well, you're looking okay for the 382. That should be the next stop. 382. Yeah, overall not bad. I kind of like it. We could throw some lines, some daily lines here. That was the wrong line. Let's say we did a trend to a channel. So we'd be looking at something similar to this. See how the reaction was. Come on, lag. Don't do it. Okay. Well, look. We're just going to have to do that. Let's make this white so we can see it a little easier. And let's come out of log. Look at that, more like this. Do I like it? Not really. I'll probably push this up to body. And then I'm just going to do this. Okay. So, play the channel on the way up. Right? Could add levels of support and resistance as we're headed there. Okay? So it doesn't seem like it, but this is a channel. It's not super well respected. This could probably come down to body height down here. Let all the wicks ride through. Now, we could change this to come up here, but look how well it serves right here. So we're going to leave it. We're going to leave it as a parallel channel. Ride the top to the bottom, to the top, to the bottom, to the top. So, if failure happens, right, looking to play, buying support from the parallel to push back up, parallel range. If this retest holds and we're able to push past 14,300, then I would be looking at long to the 382 right here. All right, so that is Syndicator ETH. Very nice. All right, so let's see, what do we got here? Kimoko, Dash, Bobby sold off from the news of their partnership wasn't as big as people thought. Dash for pop. So I need to know. You might do one more if I say please. Holy cow. Alright. Dash may be the time. I've been watching. I want to confirm my buy zone. Probably should have more faith in myself. I think I might use it. Alright, okay. You suckered me into one more. Let's do Dash. What do you want? Dash what? Dash BTC? USDT? I don't know what do we do? Dash BTC? Is that our normal? Well, we got a chart. That's probably it. Alright, so unless I hear otherwise, we'll talk about Dash BTC on Binance. Let me take a look. I don't see anything new. So, yeah. Alright, so Dash. Dash has done some things here. Dash has done some things. Alright, well, we like our purple line. We came back for a retest of the purple line. That's okay. We didn't get the retest that I wanted down here. I know. Super sad. Would have been nice. Didn't quite get it. All we got was a repeated bull flag and nothing more. Terrible, right? Alright, so as far as... I mean, we can get rid of this. Okay. So, yeah, this was target for breakout retest. We didn't get it. Or I didn't get it. It's a shame. Would have been nice. No dice. Alright, now we did put new buy orders here. I don't know when or why. But we're anticipating 55%. Again. Okay. So 55 global, 236. Overall trend is, it was not great during the pattern. Let's see. What? Oh, now you... oh, jeez. All right. All right. Tether? Your thumbs up don't stay? Are you logged in? What do you want? Dash USDT or USD? You just said USD, so I guess we'll do USD. Alright, oh man, well Kraken's probably got the history, right? I'd imagine. They got a pretty good amount of history. Let me know before I go too far with this. I see a yeah, so I guess we'll be all right. It's gonna be all right. Everything's okay. Dash USD. Now, does Kraken have the history? What are we back to here? April 2017. Dash been around way longer than that. Dash been around way longer than that. 14. Well, this will probably work. Polo. Can't speak on Polo's volume, but this is what we got. This is what we got. All right, so let's take a look. Dash dollar as calculated by TradingView on the Polo Exchange. All right, so since we got nothing here, we're going to have to do some stuff. Do a little start to finish. All right, so I like to start with my horizontals. Obvious areas of support resistance. Look at that, right there, right there. That's fine. It's good. Levels that make sense. Make sense. Make sense. Make sense. New area. That makes sense. Oh, that doesn't look right. I'll have to check that in a minute. And let's see here. Top down, bottom. Yeah. I don't want to put too many on here. Oh, just on our top. That's fine. All right. So over. Yeah, and that's got to come like up there. There you go. Okay. All right. So that's good. Let's get one of these guys going on over here. All right. Well, it's not gonna do us any good, right? Let's make this a. Let's make it a channel. See what we got. Probably not gonna be able to do that now. I have to keep it in log. All right, no big deal. Keep it log. Keep it log. That's fine. I want to do something right here. Looks like it's interesting enough to at least look at and see. I wanted a parallel, but I don't want to use the parallel tool just yet, which would be similar to this. It kind of look like that style, but I don't want to put that on just yet. Still just eyeballing, you know what I mean? I'll put that on if I do really like it. But I'm trying to think if I should do something right here. Let me just take a look at it. Not today. Not today. All right, so overall, yeah, we got our high, we got a higher low, higher low, higher high, higher low. So coming back down here, would have been better to come down to structure high, especially after that big break, but we didn't. Did come down a pullback area, which is important. That's this area right here. So that's a perfect level just to get on for basis. All right. Okay, so as far as support's concerned, that's a good zone. Let's see, overall push would be, let's see, if we drop down. So from here up, that's well below everything. That's rugged. Yeah, that's rough. It's rough. Okay. So the big drop, big push, pull back, another push up. So topped out, and Dash had a run, right? Holy shit. 15.95, sitting at 121. I mean, that's fantastic. All right, now again, this is over the course of many, many, many years. So, you know, we'll dive into this price action in a second, but these come into play. They really do. And currently, we got resistance on a long-term trend. So flipping that would be a big deal. Just trying to see if we had any type of indication here that was a little bit more impressive. Oh man, look at this. Alright, so look at that top. 12.736 hit, pull back play in trend. Follow me? 1.618, 2.618, 3.618, top, drop, 4.23, smash, 8.23, creeping on the way up, 12.736. Welcome to your new top. That's great. That's great. Anyway, let's talk about today and not, 8 years ago. Anyway, so what we got going on here for Dash looks like Bitcoin. Okay, not a little bit more dramatic on the way down than Bitcoin was. Good push. Got your ABCD right here. It's a good play move. Good bottom. See, they found support at the right spot. So finding support there is good. Overall drop and coming back up. You'll be looking at 236. We're dropping right here. So what do we got? 57.42. Ballpark. 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 236 is all the way up at 420. 420. All right, so are we getting back to 420? Well, I don't see any reason why not. It's like charting Bitcoin all over again. All right. Key levels. All right, so there's a lot that needs to happen here, but overall, structure is good. You hit a real nice point of support, historical support resistance. Good push up, came back down, right? Gave yourself a new level, and now you got a new trend. It's not a confirmed trend yet because it has yet to be verified. All right, so something to keep in mind. But it did find a good area at least, right? So from from the bounce, found support on the 786, give or take. You had 1, 2, 3 areas, 4 areas of accumulation, 5 maybe. So a lot of accumulation, a lot of interest in buying and selling, trading at those particular volume areas. Let's see, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Wonder if we got here. Huh. All right. Okay, so hitting our high off the bounce, right? You could call that a dead cat bounce. But anyway, it's just a retrace back from the drop. Came down, found support, new line, new trend. Push back down again. A little bit of love, a little accumulation. Drop back, higher low. Push back up again, swing fail. So here on the swing fail. Let's see, what did you... Came back up, push up. Price reversed. Push up again, price reversed again, push up again, price reversed again. So that's your real swing fail. Okay. Swing fail came up. A lot of resistance on it. You could call that a symmetrical triangle if you want. A little bit of a push out. Didn't quite get a retest. And then a real good move up. Finally breaking previous structure, and previous area of hesitation, which is currently what we're retesting right now. So with the push up, didn't come without a pullback. Another push up, swing fail, another drop, another low. So now you got this. And you got this. God, don't do that. Don't do any of that. There you go. Do that. Okay. So with all things considered, as far as trend is concerned, you're still in a local up, right? Local up. Massive downtrend. Local up. Major areas of support resistance coming up, and all of that happens before you even get anywhere near the 236. Okay? All that being said, so overall it does not look bad. If you want to call this a bull flag, you can. It's ugly, and it's not a legitimate bull flag, but it is at least somewhat of a pattern. But it's a swing fail play, right? So you're playing the swing failure. If you are to come back down, this level makes the most sense. All right? So if you were coming back down on that move, that would be okay. All right. If we take our fibs from the bottom of the latest move to the top of the latest move, currently finding support at the 5. Right here. It's all support, all on the 5. It's all good. All right. If it does touch down to the 618, that may be close enough to garner this. But really, I mean, really you want to be right here. You want to actually retest. If you're going to retest, I mean retest. Yeah, so if it is going to continue down, I would expect, so around the 709, I would expect the 618 to get touched if we have further downside. So what do we got volume-wise? Volume, it's weird. It's kind of like hesitant, stagnant, and down. So hesitant, stagnant, and then down. All right, so that's good for the bulls, right? volume working its way down, while this is while price is working its way down, sort of leveling off a little bit for the most part. So it could be an indication of possible reversal swinging into play. Let's take a look at something real quick here. I'll do that. All right, so daily chart. The white line is your 7 EMA. The red line is your 20 SMA. Starting to get the cross right now. This cross is the bearish cross, right? Which means you've lost support on the 7, and now you're gaining resistance with the 20. So something to certainly consider. Any type of bearish cross, of course, lagging indicator, but something to consider. Bullish cross, you're bullish, bullish, bearish cross, you're bearish, bearish, bullish cross, bullish, 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 bearish cross. All right, so like I said, if we come down, I'm looking for support on this zone. It's going to be the 709, maybe about 106 ballpark. Target area just for the move alone would have been 111 based off price action and Fibonacci pullbacks. All right, so even with the big move, and being the fact that we have, higher lows and the whole 9 yards, and we broke the swing fail, yeah, I would be totally cool with 111. I'd be even better coming down to 106, and then looking to make higher highs at that point. All right. So that'll wrap it up for the night. Let's see. Yes, BCM, sure. We have a chart. Try USDT. I can't remember. Yeah, write it down. 88.83. 88.83. 88.83. Yeah, structure low. Yeah, I mean you could do that. Is this on the wrong candle? There we go. Now it's on the right candle. So 110. 110 and 105. Oh, that was close. Yeah, based off current moves. I know, I understand, it looks exactly like Bitcoin. I get it. And I got Bitcoin target levels down here as well. And I also have Bitcoin target levels up top based off of current price action. So it's fine. If support was the 5, right? We didn't have invalidation with the MA cross. Then, I might be singing a different tune. Might be looking for this thing to head back up to 148. I just don't see it right now. I see the level 5 working out. But we do need to cross the swing fail first. And this would just make more sense as a natural pullback. But the 5 is good. The 5 is a good level of support. And we did get our retest on here, right here. That's nice. Look at that. Look at that. Came right back down to it. All the buy orders hit. All right. Yeah, so that'll wrap it up for the night. Again, thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. You guys are amazing. And yeah, that's it. We'll see what happens for tomorrow. Again, always no promises. Again, like I said on Twitter not that long, we're in beta, right? We're in beta till I get a new system. When I get a new system, then we can start talking about getting out of beta. All right. Anyway, so I appreciate it. I want to see you guys on the exchanges. Until then, happy trading.